Yo! Welcome back to Anime Inc. At this time, we will talk to you about the 10 best anime fantasies that you must watch. So enjoy watching this episode. Glue your eyes on the screen and watch it till the very last second. Just for a moment, remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our hottest anime content. Alright, although the term fantasy usually links with the Middle Ages, castles, and wizards in pop media, anime explores a variety of sub-fantasy genres. We surely love the endless possibilities of dark to modern fantasy, because we don't know what's the end of the story. So without waiting a minute more, let's begin. The number 10 on our list, In the Land of Leedale.
さてと、準備しておこうかな。
If you have already watched The Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena, well, they have both given off a similar laid-back and adventurous vibe. There's no blood and gore, and the stakes are not exceptionally high. Hina Kagami's only freedom is from the VR MMORPG Leedale after being placed on life support due to a tragic accident. One day, her life support system shuts off and she passes away. And when she wakes up, she is in Leedale 200 years in the time ahead. Hina Kagami, as Kana in Leedale, a high elf with no talents but with great stats, must form bonds with the inhabitants of this world. Surprisingly, this includes the children characters that she created herself. She chooses to enter this new world to reconnect with the characters she used to play with when she was still alive in the present. Of course, some of them may not be alive, but Kana feels hope for the first time in a long time. Above all, Kana has the opportunity to live as an elf. 9th place, The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt.
事実を口にしただけのこと、何を撤回することがある。
だとするのならば、やはり貴殿にはここで死んでもらうしかありませんね。
From the long title itself, there's nothing more interesting about the prince who wants to auction his kingdom just to leave everything behind. No one can stop Wayne from selling off the country and spending the money to retire in luxury since he has the throne. To maximize his profits, all he has to do is increase the price of the small kingdom. But whether Wayne's massive scheme succeeds remains to be included. His wit typically exceeds even his expectations, much to the advantage of Natra's naive residents. The king of Natra has grown ill, leaving his son, Prince Wayne Salama Arbalest, as his last hope for the kingdom. He is the ideal choice for Prince Regent since he is skilled and wise. But if the prince had his will, he would rather sell the kingdom of Natra to the highest bidder. In the 8th spot, Ari Fureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest Season 2.
この女はあんたの女、傷つけるつもり。
話すな。魔力弾で香りの肉体は傷つかない。苦しむのは取り付いたお前だけだ。
Hajime had to make his way up after being transported to another world and abandoned by his former companions. He enhanced his poor magic and discovered numerous attractive allies in the labyrinth. After saving his friends, he goes to Horizon to escort Miu and her mother. To find a way home, he needs to defeat anyone, including a god. Number 7. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout.
これどういうこと？上にあるべきじゃないものがあって、下にあるべきものがない。なんで俺が俺のまま、まるで思い描いた理想の女の子に
？A nude goddess brought a boring old guy and his attractive closest buddy to another realm. However, due to the goddess's mischief, he has transformed into a stunningly gorgeous young lady. He must go on a quest with his closest buddy to battle the Demon King to reclaim his body. The 6th place, How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, Part 2.
剣に手をかけるんじゃない。アイシャ、ステイ。
Kazuya Suma has been summoned to a fantasy world where he is the ruler of a kingdom that has taken an unusual and very human approach to administrative reform. He's dealing with food shortages, learning black magic, and dazzled a few ladies in the process. Despite his positive motives, Kazuya violates the law on the war to destroy a military regime. Now he has to answer to the ideological leader of the Grand Chaos Empire. Uh-oh. 5th place, Sabakui Bisco. The intriguing part of this story, a giant crab will help to save the country. The only thing that can save Japan's dusty post-apocalyptic landscape is a fungus. Bisco Akaboshi, a wanted criminal and expert archer, is looking for Sabakui, a famous fungus that claims to consume all rust. A giant crab and a teenage doctor join him on their epic quest to save the country. Is it possible for this unusual group to discover the legendary fungus and save the land? What do you think? Next is number 4, Princess Connect Redive Season 2.
今の私の名前はペコリーヌです。でも必ず取り戻します。あなたに奪われた私の名もこの国も。
Pecorine explains to Kiaru and Kokoro at the end of Season 1 that she is the princess, but her parents and everyone else had forgotten who she is. And for some reason, someone else is pretending to be her, and they don't appear to be willing to give up. Kiaru, on the other hand, will have to choose her loyalties, as she has hidden connections to those accountable for Pecorine's situation. Season 2 of Princess Connect Redive is intended to go deeper into this plot, with each member of the Gourmet Edifice Guild exposing more about themselves as they fight the growing danger. Down to the top 3. At number 3, the strongest sage with the weakest crest.
前世のすべての記憶を取り戻した俺を待っていたのは最強の紋章が最弱扱いされる魔法技術の衰退した世界だった。
Speaking of isekai, we have another one this season, the strongest sage with the weakest crest. The story depicts a great sage who manages his reincarnation in the desire to become even more powerful. The sage resurrects as Matthias thousands of years later, discovering that the present world's magic skills has weakened. Unlike most popular isekai, where the characters move from the current world to a fantasy realm, Matthias goes into the future. It'll be fascinating to watch how he combines his rising popularity and duties with his long-term goal of gaining strength for someone who is pretty much the strongest person on the planet. The 2nd place, the case study of Vanitas, Part 2.
ああ、だがその前にお前が俺に隠していることを全て話せ。ダンテ。
Noe, a teenage vampire, is searching for the book of Vanitas in 19th century Paris. A human doctor named Vanitas tempts Noe with a crazy mission to heal the whole vampire population after being attacked by a vampire. While allying with him may be risky, Vanitas receives word that the beast of Jean Vidon has reappeared, and Noe has been summoned to explore this phantom from the past. The Beast and Vanitas' connection with Noe will undoubtedly play a significant role in this season. Because of the dramatic surprise in the end credits sequence, viewers may finally understand the goals of the hidden group Charlatan. As viewers know, Ruthven plays a significant role in the planning, and he has hypnotized Noe with Jean's unsuspecting aid, which might all blow up in Part 2. And in the number 1 spot, we have Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
壁の巨人はこの島の外にある全ての地表を踏み鳴らす。
The wait for Attack on Titan's last season may be over, but it will be bittersweet for the enthusiasts who will be saddened that the anime has reached its ending. With that, we do not doubt that the season will end on a bang. Just as the Yagurists have taken control of Shiganshina, the struggle for Paradise focuses upon this. After being dealt a massive blow by Aaron's sudden strike, Marley responds quickly to return the favor. This fight might be waged on 2 fronts now that Zeke's actual objective has been revealed and the military has been obliged to follow new rules. Is Aaron planning on carrying out his half-brother's wishes, or has he formed his own strategy? Well, we will find out. And there you have it. What anime did you already watch, or what's the best anime that you've already watched that is not in this list? If If there is something that we missed, tell us your suggestions and reactions in the comment section below. We'd love to respond. And hold on for a moment. Be sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to remain up to date on upcoming anime releases. For now, sayonara.